Hello, today we will talk about how to build a multi-language website using WordPress. So when you think about build a multi-language website, you think about which plugin you are using. So there's two types of plugin. So the first type is automatically transfer your current website to another language. And the other type of plugin is to manually create the translate word for the current page. The first one, there are something that you need concern because it is automatically translate. The search engine may not find your translated language because it's automatically using third-party engine to do the translation things. Most of the plugin using Google Translate, so it's automatically using the Google engine to do that. So the search engine may not find your translated language on website. So in this case, it's no reason to use this kind of plugin. So that's why I'm using the second plugin, the manually translate. Okay, so we go to my dashboard. We need to add the plugin first. Add new, and we search polylang. It's being installed for lots of people and still have 4.5 star. So that's why we're choosing this one. And the important thing is search engine can find this translated web page because it's actually create a different language page in your website. So after you install it, you need to activate. So after you activate, you will see the language menu bar here. So the first thing you need to do is go to language. You need right now we don't have language added. So we add first language. And you can leave all the others as default. Just add a new language. So after you add a new language, you have option here. There are some post page without language. You can set them all to the default language. So the first language you add is default language. Let's go to my pages. I have 3 pages, all in same language, English language. And at this time, you can go back, set them all to the default language. After you set them to all the default language, you can see how many language belong to how many posts that belong to this language. When you go back to pages, you can see under English, the all check mark, all these 3 pages. Now let's go back to add the second language because you want to use multi-language. The second language we're using the Taiwan language, okay? Now you have the new language. Let's go back to the pages. So when the second language show up here, you see when the second language show up here, you see plus sign. That means this page don't have the second language. You click plus sign to add your second language. So this is we'll set up it because it's Taiwan language. Okay, publish. Now let's go back to C. Now we can see about and the second language, they are linked together. When you move your mouse to the pencil icon, you can see it's about, and here the about title. Okay, when you move your mouse to the pencil icon of the about, you can see it linked to this page. Okay, at this time you can add the other page. Okay, let's use publish. Okay. Now what we need to do is to view it. We have the menu bar already here. So let's go to the menu. We want to add the language switch to the menu bar. Let's go to the menu. At this time, you can see the language menu switch is show up here. You just check it, add to the menu. Okay, save the menu. And let's see the result. Now you have the Taiwan and English language switch here. So the current one, for example, the current one is English page. When you click the other language, it will switch to the other language. And also, the menu bar also switch to the other language. But here, you will see, you cannot see the switch for this language. So in this case, how can you do that? You want to show the switch back to English. So in this case, you need to create another language. Create another menus. Create new menu. Menu name, second menu. Second menu. Create one. And at the same time, you want to add the page. Okay, only add the second language page to the menu bar. And also, don't forget, add the language bar to there. Okay, you save the menu. Now let's go back. Oh, sorry, forgot. You also need to check one of these things. So if it is desktop and for mobile, okay, and for footer, anyway, you need to check this box for the current language and save menu. After that, let's see what happened. Okay, now you have the menu, the language switch show on the menu bar. So how about if we go back to English? We know this is English language page. We don't want to show the English at the same time. we only want to show the other language, so you can switch it. So how to do that? In this case, you need to go back to English, select, okay, and under the language switch bar, you check hide the current language. Save it, and go back to the second language, and also do the same thing, hide the current language. Save it. Okay, let's go back to C. So now it's automatically detect the current language and only show the other language, so you can switch to the other language. Okay, so that's how it works for the for it to show on the language menu bar. So how about you want to show only the flag, not the word? Okay, so the same thing, you need to do the setting over here. Only display the flags and uncheck display language name. Save it, and don't forget to do the same thing for the English part. And display flags, don't display language name. Let's check it. Now you have the flag here show up here, so you can click the flag and switch to another language. Okay, so I forgot to tell you one thing. Before that, the flag is small. Let me see. Seasons. I need to delete the customize CS. Okay, publish. So by default, if you set up only show the flag, it is a small flag over here. You cannot even see it. So we want to make it bigger. How to do that? We just go back to our control panel, go to customize, and go to additional CSS, then we'll put the flag things, the flag size. So don't worry, I have all the code under my video description. So it will set the height of the flag. So after you publish, you will see the difference. Now you have a big flag here, easy to let people click. So if you want, for example, this layout is like this, it is clear to see the flags. If you have a different WordPress system and you want to show the flag on different parts of the header, how to do that? I'll show you. Let's go back to the control panel and change the themes to another one. Let's see this one. Let's activate, and let's see the page. Okay, now we have different seasons, and we want to show the language switch over here, so people because if you show the language switch here, let me show you what it looks like. Let's go back to the menus. Do I have menus here? Okay. We need to set up the menu here. My menu. Second menu. It's all set up, but why I didn't see the I didn't see the language switch over here. So, here. You need to check. This one is my English menu bar. Okay, save it. And when you go back to the second menu bar, you need to set it to the different language. At this time, you will see the flag show up here, but it is small and you cannot see it. Let me see if the CSS already there, because when you switch to another, it's not there. When you switch to another things, it won't have the customized. Okay, now you have the flags here. But how about if you want to move the flags over here so it's clear to let the user clear to see you have a language switch over here. To do that, you need to use some short code for that. Okay, so let's go back to the control panel, and at this time, you need to use theme editor. Then you need to find the header parts, header.php. From here, you can see the logo, because here is the site logo, site title, and here is the menu. Between the site logo and the menu, you can add those language switch. It's not show up here. Let me see. You have content header. So don't worry about how to find it, because when you can try it. For example, you see the header and you see the navigation. Okay, that's the menu. So between that, let's add some word here. Okay, update and go back. You can see we find the right place to do that. Okay. Now let's move back. So in this case, we need to add some code to the headers. Copy this one and paste it here. So we need to add the question mark PHP at the beginning. Now update it and see what happens. We should have the flag here, menu switch, but we have a little dot here because it's as a list. So in this case, we need to add as additional CSS again to delete the small dots before the flag. To my additional CSS, and now you need to add a code here. It will clear the styles. Publish. And then let's go back to see. So don't worry about the code. I'll post the code under my video description. But now I want to show the flag over here, not in the middle of those the language, the website title and the menu. So we need to add 2 more CSS here. Okay. Copy it. So that's for the logo parts. The other one is for the language switch parts. Then we need to go back to let's publish it first. And then we need to go back to the header. Let's go back to the header. Okay. Content header. Now we need to add delete these things because this one is the small flag here. We delete that, and for the first part, is the container of the header. That's the logo part. Second part is the menu. So in this case, we need to add the first part. Okay. Okay, so we add this part. So the first part is move the same line here, but we put it under the logo class CSS, so it's floating to the left. And the second one is the flag we are talking about. Okay. Let's copy the flag things again. To here. Okay. So this one is floating to the right side. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, at the same time, we need to delete this part. Okay. Now it will look like this. So now we have the title of the website, and we have the language switch over here. So, but the system is a little bit strange because the setting is not correctly. So let's go back to see. Oh, because here we have, let's see. So this is two parts. This part here, this part here. Okay, we have one more. Didn't delete. That's why. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, looks good now. So again, I'll post all the codes we need under my movie, and I hope you enjoy this video. Have a good day.